Hello and welcome to the Trinket Zone. I'm your host, the world's flakiest Pisces. You guys are gonna tell me if my hair deflates over the course of the video, right? I feel sort of creatively adrift. It's been a really long time since I posted on YouTube. In the meantime, I've been posting a lot on TikTok, and it's actually been really refreshing and freeing because it's so low effort and it's so easy and it's such an absolute sensory overload of stimuli that it's not hard to think of ideas. I say this having just spent 45 minutes scrolling through my For You page trying to think of a way to make a tasteful joke about how much cleavage my dress is showing and failing that endeavor. So here we are, but I still like it a lot. YouTube's been kind of hard for me because I've been watching a lot of better YouTubers and feeling really insecure that everything I make is vapid consumerist nonsense. But they say write what you know. So in preparation for this video, I wrote nothing. I have like a year left of grad school, and by that I mean I have 2 semesters left of grad school if I play my cards right. And after that, my future is sort of this yawning void of possibility that hurts my eyes when I look at it for too long. I'm in a weird mental state. I'm also on antidepressants now. So I feel shy. I feel demure. Stop looking at me. I'd like to take this time to talk with all of you about inanimate objects that I have in fact formed emotional attachments to. I love things. I love having things. I love being surrounded by things. Vapid consumerist nonsense. You're familiar with things, right? Purchases? But I know what you're thinking. Jesus Christ, Nisa, the optics. How could you possibly find it acceptable in today's climate to put up a YouTube video bragging about all of your purchases, acquisitions, and gifts that you were no doubt sent for free? Coddled millennial influencer that you are. Well, I'll have you know something. Since you're so smart and you've got your degree and know every fucking thing. This perfume smells like sunscreen. So, not to Jeremy fragrance all over the place, but ooh la la. This is the Vacation Eau de Toilette. Vacation is that brand you might have seen banner ads for on Instagram that does really like 70s and 80s inspired advertising. And I'm not going to lie to you, I bought this purely because I love anything in this font. I love the 70s. Boogie Nights is one of my favorite movies ever. I wanted this because I thought it looked cool and I thought everything from that brand had really sick packaging, and it does. And to be honest, I also have their sunscreen, and I don't like it all that much. I mean, granted, I did buy this to use on my face, which it's not really supposed to do, but I feel like it kind of pills up if you rub your skin a little bit too much, which I don't love very much. But this perfume, girl, it really does smell like sunblock. Like it's pure 100% banana boat in terms of the olfactory response. I love it. I love the way sunscreen smells. I love anything that smells like a summer day. I can't get enough of it. It makes me feel really, I feel like I'm Jeff Goldbluming a lot today. Am I making any sense? Oh God. I haven't had to talk this long since I've abandoned this platform and went to the dark side. Before you guys get mad at me for like pivoting to being a TikToker, I make like no money from TikTok. Before you think that I'm living the high life on the Clock app, just know everything is terrible financially for me, so you still win. I also find the wear time on this perfume is pretty solid. It reminds me a little bit of Vanillary from Lush in like the light coconut notes it has. It's a wonderful summer perfume. It feels very thematically off for winter and fall, so I haven't worn it in a while, but I love it. I'm really pleased with it. You guys might not know this about me. Actually, you probably do know this about me if you watched my other video about perfumes. I am such a depraved little crawling on the floor servant for anything that is in the scent Island Vanilla from Pacifica. And so I bought the perfume because I think my Body Splash version of it expired. Look at how much I've used. I love this. I spray this all over my entire body. I walk through clouds of it. I piss off my allergies every single day when I put this on because I am basically spraying it up my nose like it's a saline decongestant. You know what, actually, matter of fact, yeah. It's like so mid-2000s middle school, but not quite. It's not gonna give you a headache. It's not gonna feel weirdly warm because it's so sweet that it's like making the molecules in the air work faster because they're literally getting a sugar rush and it feels warm like Victoria's Secret love spell. It's perfect. I want a big bottle of this. I want like, take notes, Pacifica. Listen, I know they're there. I put on a bra for you people. Okay? I want to make sure we're all aware of the effort I'm putting in. Underwire, girl. Okay? Expensive. A very petite, very freckled, true blue Boston bleach blonde Margaret type of woman peer pressured me into spending a lot of money on this at an upscale lingerie boutique in Beacon Hill in the summer, and I walked out of there with this bra and I don't actually think it fits very well, but I still have it on because I love you. Perfume oils, right? New frontier for me. Not something I have a ton of experience in. I'm kind of a purist about perfumes, or at least I was. I didn't even like rollerballs. I wanted a spritzer. I wanted to feel like I was Cruella de Vil getting ready for the day. I wasn't really into the tactile experience of literally putting on perfume. And then people on TikTok, the Clock app, my new home away from home, started talking about a brand called Al Rahab, and they make perfume oils. They make spray perfumes too, but they make perfume oils as well. Concentrated perfume oils. That means wear time. That means they warm up with your skin and they stay there. They stay on there. And the reason I got into them is because the girlies on TikTok were talking about one perfume in particular from this brand. It's called Soft. Specifically, they were talking about her in the context that she smells just like pink sugar from Aquilina and men just love her. And that really piqued my attention because I'm very lonely. It's a sort of lemony baked good type scent. It's like if you walk into a bakery that's specialized in lemon bars and lemon meringue pies, it probably smell like this, but it's not tart and citrusy. It's a very sweet, like Meyer lemon type smell grounded with some vanilla gourmand. It's actually a little bit too sweet for me. I do like it though. The question is, has it attracted a man? Of course not. If I were wifed up, if I had been chose, you wouldn't even see me. You would never see me again. I'm doing this because I don't have love in my life. That's the role that you guys fulfill. My roommate texted me. Yeah, so true, bestie. Every time I say the word bestie, I feel like I need to Venmo someone. I feel like I need to pay for it. Anyway, so this started a whole journey for me. I found the direct website where you can buy these things. They're like $2.19 a pop, but shipping is $20. So I bought 14 of them. Not all at once. I bought 7 and then I bought another 7. I'm not a monster. Let's talk about another one. This one is called Dalal. This is sort of like a sugared pear. Very much pear galette, very sweet, but delicious. Very like wintry, sugary, holiday party, gorgeous. This one is white musk. I carry this around in my purse a lot because it's a really nice mid-tone scent. It's a white musk smell. It's just nice and subtle. It smells very clean. You smell very showered with that one. I'm gonna take this one out. It's the best one. I'm gonna save it for last. Let's talk about florals. This is Nebras. This is Grandmother. Hardcore powdery floral. It reminds me a little bit of Diorissimo from Dior. This smells like Jim Crow. This smells like not being able to open up a credit card as a woman. This smells like staying married to a man who has a whole separate family because he won't let you get a job. Vanishing Cream and Aqua Net. Hold on, let me get another. Yeah, no, this smells like voting for Richard Nixon. I'm gonna put this one far away. So you can't win them all. This one is called Nadine and it has very cute pink packaging. It's very girly. Kind of the same thing. It's also a powdery floral. It's not quite as vintage smelling, but it also smells a little bit like baby wipes. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these ones. This one is called Arusa. This one I kind of like. It smells a little bit like Proclaim Activator Gel. I don't know if any other curly-haired girly pops used this when they were in middle school, but I went through a good 5 to 6 tubs of this in the final waning years of the Bush administration. I know the scent well, and this smells exactly like it, which is kind of weird, but I love nostalgic scents, even ones that smell like nostalgic items I haven't thought about in 10 years. How old am I? 28? Yeah, 10 years is way too brief of an estimation. 15 years. 16 years. This is White Full. It's our last super intense floral. This is pure 100% unadulterated gardenia. This one is called Den Al Oud. Oud fragrances are heavy. This will put some hair on your chest. My God, do you wanna? This one is called Classic. I kind of live for this one. This one's kind of sexy. This smells like nice, like really expensive shampoo and like coffee. This is what I imagine Miranda from Sex and the City smells like. This is one of my favorites. Packaging wise and scent wise, this one's called Lovely. This is just another very clean smelling scent. This smells like a fresh body spray. This is what you want the bathroom to smell like when you're done showering. Fresh, kind of like fruity and floral and sweet, but not too much in any of those directions. It's like not heavy, it's very easy to wear. I like it a lot. Similarly, this one's called Distance. It matches my dress, which I love. I feel like I have to stop calling stuff fresh. This one is more floral and fruity. Kind of smells like pomegranates. I love it. I'm having so much fun with these. I wear a different one like every day. This one's called Luzon. Sweet almonds. Upscale expensive soap. I'm not gonna lie to you. These three smell very similar. Luzon, Distance, and Lovely smell very similar. All very clean, soapy scents. This one is Fruit, which is a pretty straightforward name. It smells like fruit. It smells like berries and cherries and peaches. It's real strong. I like it a lot. I feel like it's not the most thematically appropriate one for the season, kind of like the sunscreen perfume we started with, but when I wear it with other ones, like I've worn it with White Musk, and it helps bring the sharpness of it down a little bit. Okay, last, let me just go digging for treasure. Hold on. Choco Musk. Yeah, this is the girl. This is the number one girl. Ooh! If you've ever wanted to smell like the green M&M, this is the one. Sweet, chocolatey, marshmallowy. Like if they made boutique Lucky Charms marshmallows, they would smell like this. If you don't want to smell like a edible product, don't buy this. If you want to smell like you are sitting on the shelf in a fancy, expensive bakery, this, you know what this is? This is like if instead of being a raunchy adult animated comedy. Wait, fuck, what's it called? Sausage Fest, right? Sausage Fest? Sausage Fest starring Seth Rogen? Sausage Fest featuring Kristen Wiig and Nick Kroll? Sausage Fest? Sausage Fest? Sausage Fest? Guys, it's called Sausage Party. Why didn't anyone tell me? It smells like, instead of Sausage Party being a raunchy adult gross out animated comedy, it was like an animated short film for the Oscars about a bakery. And it wasn't called Sausage Party because it wouldn't make sense anymore. That got away from me. I could have made that tighter if you guys just told me what the name of the movie was. Sausage Fest. How stupid do you think I am? If you take nothing else from this video, this is the greatest perfume I've ever used. I love it so much. Does that conclude fragrances? Yes, it does. Let's move on to something else. I want to spend approximately 45 seconds talking about purses because I have a funny juxtaposition. This is a Marimekko tote bag. I bought it at Crossroads Vintage in Manhattan last summer. It makes me so happy to wear and carry. I love it. It fits a deceptively large amount of stuff like books. And every time I wear it, I either get someone from Finland who's like, is that a Marimekko bag? I did not know people outside of Finland used those. That's so exciting. Or I have someone being like, that's such a cute purse. I know it is! It was $18 and I almost left the store without buying it. You know why? Because I tried on clothes at this store in this very hot, stuffy dressing room that I had to wait in line for 35 minutes to get into, and a line wrapping around the store. Nothing I tried on in there fit me. I was feeling very down. I was feeling very lonely. I was in the city cat sitting, and a lot of my friends were busy, and I was sad. And I was walking out of the store, and I saw the bag, and I was like, I love Marimekko stuff. I think it's very cute and cheerful, and it makes me think of being a little kid and watching children's cartoons for some reason. And I was like, do I really want to wait in line? I'm not even getting clothes. And then I thought about someone else buying this bag when I could have gotten it. And I decided I couldn't let that hypothetical person feel the joy that was rightfully mine, and so I bought it. This is my Telfar. I thought, I'm 28 years old. I need to do things that make me happy, or else I'll start looking oblivion straight in the eye. I swear I'll do it. It's olive green. It's so impractically small. I didn't want to get the bigger ones because I don't think big Telfars look that nice, but I love the little baby ones, and I love green. You know Auntie keeps her Telfeezy. What does she keep in her Telfeezy? A hand sanitizy. And I camped out on Telfar's website to get it when this restocked. Fortunately, this is not a color that anyone else wants, so it wasn't that hard to get. Jewelry. I'm familiar with the concept. I've always been a girl who's a fan of a bauble or perhaps a trinket, and that hasn't changed in my months-long absence from this platform. As you can see, computer, enhance image. These are some gold floral earrings my roommate got me. These are from Anthropology. I think they're really pretty, and they go with the flowers on my paisley dress. I wear these a lot. They make a fun little jingling sound when I wear them, and they remind me of my roommate, who's my best friend. But I'm gonna take them off to show you some of my other jewelry that I have, in line with the title of this video, formed an emotional attachment with, lo these many months. I can't remember if I had these unicorn tapestry portrait earrings when I made my earring collection video in October of 2020, in the Jurassic period. If I didn't, I have them now. Aren't they cute? Little unicorn tapestries. I saw the unicorn tapestries in person at the Cloisters in New York when I was 18, and I stared up at them in pure thrilled awe for way too long, and now I can wear them on my ears whenever I want to. And they're not heavy either, which is great because my lobes are very sensitive. Next up is a pair of earrings that I get complimented on every single time I go to an Ulta. Shout out to Ulta employees. I've never met a mean Ulta employee. These are from Sleepy Mountain, which is a small shop that I was introduced to by my friend Abby Williamson, who bought me these earrings. Look at these little happy blue skies. It's so sweet and idyllic and peaceful. They're so comfortable, they're so cute and bright. Abby knows me so well. She knows that I love adorable kitschy stuff like this when it comes to earrings. And she knows especially about my personal favorite thing in the world, my favorite animal, the humble, sweet, industrious bee. I love bees. I get really excited whenever I'm out and about and I see a bee flying. I've gotten stung by a bee before, and I was concerned for the well-being of the bee. These aren't the only bees we're gonna see in this video. These are also from the same store as the blue sky earrings, Sleepy Mountain. Speaking of bees, these are my Minecraft bee earrings. These were the single bright spot of the summer of 2021. I swear to God. Everything about that summer was just grad school assignments and having no fun, except for the day I got these bees in the mail, which was, I would say, the statistical height of my life. Look at how they shake when I shake. They're so cute, are you kidding me? These are other earrings from my roommate that she gave me. I'll zoom in, don't worry. If it's not bees that I love, it's anything celestial. Look, it's a moon and stars. Aren't those they're just precious and adorable. I look at them and I smile. A big, goofy, toothy smile. Our final pair of earrings. These are earrings I've had since I was, I want to say 19. So I've had these for almost 10 years. And I think I bought them at a thrift store years and years ago. And then I lost them and I recently found them again. They are 80s costume jewelry. Look at these little guys, little birds. Look at them with their wings spread proudly to the wind. Aren't those lovely? Aren't those so cute? They're dancing together. Aw. I love a squared earring or anything that's like very overtly 80s. It makes me think of my mom in this one particular picture of her. This is my favorite picture of my mom ever. I think she looks so chic and gorgeous. Every time I think of my mom, this picture enters my brain. I'm such a mommy's girl, it's like actually kind of embarrassing. Let's talk about more bees. We have another gift from my roommate. She buys me lots of little trinkets and things. I think it's an apology to me because she feels guilty over being so short that we can't use any of our high up cabinets for storage in our kitchen. Would you just look at this? Would you look at her? Look at her just resting so gently on my clavicle. It's so pretty and dainty and delicate. I'm not actually much of a necklace person, but I want to get into it more. I don't know why. I think I feel insecure about the ratio of size of my head and chest and shoulders. And I feel like really dainty necklaces exacerbate how big I am. But I need to get over that because I have all this cute jewelry that I'm not wearing. It's also why I gravitate towards such large kitschy earrings, because I'm trying to have like an equal size distribution. Being a woman is such a unique cavalcade of experiences. Triumphs and joys and horrors. It's absolutely sublime. But in the definition of sublime, that's both good and like awe-inspiring and a little terrifying. That's womanhood, if anyone was wondering. Hey guys, remember how I said to tell me when my hair is deflating? Uh-oh. This is a necklace I bought at a thrift store at the beginning of the summer, and I feel like I have gotten to know this woman. Like, I feel like she and I are close personal friends now. I think she might be my conscious, or perhaps my subconscious. Maybe my super ego? I don't know. I feel like I should name her. When I was a kid, I don't know if you guys can relate to this. When I was in like 5th grade, right when I was, you know, turning 10 and I was experiencing like the first threads of complex thought, I created a couple other versions of myself. One of them was the version of me that existed in my dreams. Her name was Temi. She came to me in a dream, and that's how I know that that's what her name was. I wouldn't have picked that name. I would have named her something like cool and fashionable, like Sasha. Anytime I showed up in my own dreams, to my childhood brain, it wasn't me, Nisa, it was Temi, who looked exactly like me and acted like me, but she was a little bit like braver. And then there was another one who was the voice that narrated my thoughts. You know when like you're thinking and you hear your thoughts because you're thinking? Hey Vsauce, Michael here. What am I talking about? She was sort of like my conscious other self, and her name was Sani, which is just a rearrangement of the letters in my first name. I don't know why. They eventually just both vanished because puberty started beating me in with a baseball bat and I had other things to worry about. But for a brief period of time, it was like I was just sort of constantly having a conversation in my head with 2 other people, and they were both me. Now that I'm saying that, something's going on up here. This is the last thing we're going to talk about today, but this is my greatest triumph. This is my big bee necklace, and eagle-eyed viewers might recognize this bee because I've worn it in a couple videos in the distant past. But recently I've given it a bit of a structural upgrade. So this was originally a pin, a brooch, if you will, that one of my good friends gave me as a birthday present a couple years ago. You can see it has pin backing hardware at the bottom there. What I decided to do to make this into a necklace, and this was something I did in like early 2020, it's been a while, I used a pair of tweezers to press the outstretched antenna into the outstretched legs to make 2 little holes to hold a chain, basically. And I looped a chain through, and it kind of worked, but it didn't have a lot of like free motion because the chain would get caught up in the antenna leg holes because they weren't really designed for anything to be sliding through them. And so the necklace would sort of get stuck at an angle sometimes, and I wasn't wearing it as a result. And so recently what I did was I found these little jewelry connector pieces. I made this little jewelry loop system at the top of the bee. So now it's a normal necklace, and now it sits normally and it looks better and it feels like something I can actually wear. Well, I did in fact put it on backwards, so. Guys, I love my trinkets. Oh, oh my God. It's wild how successful I am. Sometimes I forget about it and then I just have to look behind me and it's like, oh yeah, I'm deeply beloved by thousands of people. Crazy. Hey guys, welcome to Squid Games in real life. Okay. Guys, that's gonna be it for my strange little anthology video. I think this is the end of my long outro. I don't think I'm gonna do it anymore. It's a new frontier. No, I'm gonna do it. Thanks so much for watching my video, but before you leave, I'm gonna need you to do a quick favor for me. If you could go ahead and have an amazing day for me, just do it, because I said so. Do you need a qualifier? Don't forget to use code NISIPISA for 10% off at checkout at your local imposter syndrome store. Goodbye. If you're wondering what this was in the background, it was a neti pot that I bought last winter, but then I decided to stop being a nerd and all my allergies went away, so now I use it to water my plants.